Chairman of Access Holdings and Coronation Group, Aigboje Aigboje, has likened the illiquid flow of capital in Africa to a clogged plumbing system and says the issue isn't with the pipes itself, but with the plumbers. His remark came during a panel session at the Africa Financial Summit in Casablanca. Let's have a look.
I think in this discussion, and maybe probably I should set the context. So reports say that Africa has potentially about $4 trillion in African institutions, African households, available for investment. African GDP, as we know, 2.5 trillion, and maybe because of the informal sector, probably larger. I'm firmly of the belief that the market is able to absorb everything that we have today. And perhaps even if after that there is a gap, okay, I don't think the gap is that wide. So clearly the issue is an issue of flow of capital. The capital is available, but it's not being channeled into the opportunities that exist in Africa. So there's a problem with our plumbing. When there's a problem with the plumbing, right, don't look at the pipes, let's look at the plumbers. They're in this room. Who are the plumbers? The leaders in the public sector, the leaders of the financial institutions. What we're not spending enough time on is the plumbers, the mindset of the plumbers to fix the plumbing problem. Now, if you take Japan, for instance, and you think about Japan post-war and this great reconstruction miracle that is spoken about, that was a clear case, very similar to what we have here. And contrary to what people actually think, the domestic capital in Japan was significantly more than the capital that was mobilized by the US government, however significant it was. And it was channeled into the sectors that would create national wealth, productive wealth for Japan. It requires very deliberate action because when you are in our state seeking to take the next step, it's not really about public markets only. And I think the emphasis should be more about private markets, industrial companies, the SME landscape, real estate at scale. That requires very deliberate policy action. The reason why the capital is not flowing into the African investment opportunity is the normal, people are searching for yield and safety. We need to sit down and de-risk African market investment opportunities at scale. That can only be done by the people in this room. Nobody else can do it.